Hey, what's up, YouTube? I am here on New Year's Eve. PK78 coming at you with this video. I'm about to show you how I make my roast. And I'm making a quarter of a ham, a Sugardale ham. And I also am going to make kielbasa, hot dogs, sauerkraut, and homemade mashed potatoes. So I'm starting my pot roast first because we're not going to eat till tonight before, ball drops. Happy New Year's, everybody. Quick message. New Year's is coming. Please drive safe. Do not drink and drive. Do not be under the influence of anything and drive. Think about yourself, your loved ones, and other people on the road. Now, with that being said, I hope everybody has a blessed and a happy, safe New Year's. So let's get to it. Let me show you exactly what it is that I did. So I have a crock pot. Sorry, guys. My thumb is just in the way. I have this crock pot. I don't know. Did I show you? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So in there, if you can see, is my roast. I put seasonings in there. Now, I will show you guys. It's on high because I just put it in there. It's fully covered and submerged in the water. I use Goya. I had already put most of these in there, but I didn't put this in there yet. And I just guess my seasonings. I don't say exactly how much seasoning I put in there. But I use that. I use garlic pepper, which I think I already put some in, but I can always put some more in. Love this stuff. I like garlic and I like pepper, but like garlic salt is like really, like it could be really, really salty if you use too much seasoned salt. Just some, some, because you don't want your roast to be high in sodium. I also use steak seasoning. I love this on burgers, chops, and steak. But I very rarely make steak. Chopped onions. I will put some fresh ones in there, but my fiance really don't do onions very well. So these chopped dried onions are perfect just for the seasoning. I also put in meat tenderizer, just a little bit. Okay. And then, I don't know if you guys have this. This is Nature's Supreme Flavor Mate Manhattan All-Purpose Seasoning. It's good. It's really good. I do put a little bit of that in there. I season it like I'm from down south. So that's everything. It's like I said, as much water, depending on the size of your pot roast, is you want to submerge it in water. I poke holes in mine so like the moisture when it's being cooked will be throughout the whole roast. And I'm gonna let this just cook. Just cook. I'll come back and check on it. Put the lid on it. I will come and check on that sporadically. And like I said, I put it on high because I put it on high so it'll get, ouch, so it'll get done. Keep stubbing my toe. Now, for my ham, of course, like all hams are basically cooked already. Just gonna throw this in a little glass pan. I don't have roaster pans yet. I gotta still get some, like a lot of different dish. I threw all my old dish set away. So what I do, I'm gonna take a knife and I am going to cut. I cut like strips in it. And like I said, I know this is only like a quarter of a ham, boneless. This does not have a bone in it. And I cut diagonal. So it almost looks like it has diamonds in it. I'll show you guys that in a second. I need to make my rub for my ham, which is, I will show you this. so brown sugar. I'll show you how I do it. Hold on 1 second. A little bowl like this, because when I show you the size of the ham, you're going to be like, oh, I get it. So, here's maraschino cherries. Now, if I can open them. Pour a little bit of the juice in there. A couple cherries won't hurt either. So, I pour about a little less than half of the jar in the bowl. This is my own glaze. I make this up for my ham. So I'm gonna take about two spoons of brown sugar like that. Of course, I make a mess of everything. So that was one. I don't level it out or anything, as you can see. Okay. Okay, I told y'all my videos like to take fits and just cut off on me when they want to, but hold on. So we got the cherry juice. We got the hold on one quick second. Okay, we got the cherry juice and we got the brown sugar. See how dark the cherry juice got? Dark spots in there. That's the brown sugar. This is Bluebonnet Light. I'm going to take probably like 2 teaspoons, 2 tablespoons. Two of them cuts. 2 of these little sections right here. 1, 2. I put that in there in the bowl. And I'm going to set my ham to the side real quick because I got to use the microwave. Pineapple chunks. I'm going to take some juice, a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of juice as I cracked it. I'm going to pour some in here. Just a little bit. So that, about that much juice. Mind you, and I'm going to throw some, I'm going to throw some pineapples in there too. You ever tried ham? It's called a Hawaiian pizza. Ham and pineapples on your pizza. Actually, really good. It's like right up there with the buffalo chicken pizza. It's so good. Okay, so once I put a few... Hey. Mom and baby cat arguing. They don't fight, they argue. Okay, so your... what's it called? The stuff for your ham. The glaze for your ham. It's going to be chunky. Of course I spilled it. It's going to be chunky. It's going to have pineapple chunks and cherries that are going to go over top of your ham. Always clean as I go anyway, so no biggie. But before I put it on the ham, I want to melt the butter. So this is going in the microwave for a minute. So as that's going into the microwave, quickly show you how I cut the ham. If you can see, it's cut this way and diagonal. If you could look real close, there's like little diamonds. Okay, so far, I'm also going to make some more marshmallow salad, but this time you'll get to see me actually make it. Not going to make as much as last time because I'm not giving any away this time. So last time my daughter took, actually she's coming tomorrow. I wonder if she will take it. Not the point, but I'm going to make some and you guys will see. how I actually make it and how it gels together. Because last time I showed you guys the ingredients, but I didn't actually show you how I make it. So this time, I'll show you how I make it. Okay, so the butter should be melted. And if it's not melted, you can put it back in, stir it up, put it back in. Because mine's not melted yet. Put it back on for another minute. Okay, I'll set my oven at 350. I always check my oven to make sure there's nothing stored in there, because sometimes I put like clean pots and pans and stuff in there. Baking stuff, you know. Hey, you're playing too rough. So after this is done, we'll just glaze it over top of the ham. There's a little bit of ham juice already in there, so that helps. But so going into the new year, I'm not making no new year resolutions or whatever they call it, because who really abides by that? All I can say is that this year I'm going, oh, it's nice and melted. So as you can see, it's melted. Stir it up. When it's finally melted, oh, it smells good. When it's really melted, you just stir it up the best you can, because you want that brown sugar all the way through it. And this is exactly what it looks like when it's all melted. Okay, now we're going to slowly, hold on one second. Sorry guys, my camera skills is butt right now. I'm going to take it. I already said it was going to be chunky, and that's okay. Empty that out onto the ham. Okay, and the ham will look like this. Now, normally I would not make a ham for New Year's, but I still had ham frozen from Christmas that I didn't use. So I was like, better use it, because if not, it won't get used. So we're going to put that in the oven. I'm not covering it. So just like it is, it's going in the oven. Okay. So now we got that made. I'm not going to make the mashed potatoes or anything else just yet. I'll probably make that a little bit later or whatever. Trying to clean up my mess as I go, so then you don't really have a lot to clean up at the end if you clean as you go. So okay, I gotta wash my hands because they're sticky. Does anybody else like that Dawn? It's called Dawn Platinum Power Wash Dish Spray. I love it. I use this. I love it. Because I don't always have like a ton of dishes to do. And you can just spray. You will sit for about 10 minutes. Then wash them. It's so cool. So, we're going to take a bowl about this size. I think it's like 2 quarts. I think 2 quarts. We no longer need the brown sugar, so we can put that away. Marshmallows. The colorful ones. Remember, the colorful marshmallows. This is about half of the bag here. I'm going to dump them into the bowl first. Remember, you want this to feel like a Jell-O when you're done. So the thickness, the consistency of Jell-O So I'm going to take a little bit of the pineapple juice and pour it all around the marshmallows. Now I'm going to do the maraschino. They have to be maraschino cherries. The same cherries you put on top of a sundae. You pour that around. Not a lot though, just a little bit. Those glitches. Okay, so you could use any type of mandarin oranges that you wanted. Unfortunately, when I went to the store, they didn't have them in cans like I wanted them to. But they did have them in the Del Monte containers like that. Which is good too because it's 100% juice. And that's good. So, I'm not going to use juice from every 1 cup. I'm just going to take 1 cup and just right in there. Just right in there. So, 1 cup with juice. One of these cups with the juice. The other cups are just going to get drained. I love mandarin oranges. So, no. Okay. So, I need to get another spoon and spoon out some cherries because I don't want any more of the cherry juice. I just want the cherries. I will show you what this all looks like before I mix it. Okay. Really not big on pineapples since I got my teeth pulled. Sounds crazy. So I'm not going to put a lot of pineapples in. Just a couple. And I'm going to take the excess fruit and put it in a bowl. Yes, I'm going to mix it together. So, maybe not so much cherry juice though. But it's going to look like this. Actually looks good now. I'll give you a tip. I do not drink at all. Well, okay. So I may have some wine here and there, but I only have 1 glass, and it's not to get drunk or anything like that. I don't get drunk. I don't pass judgment, but that's not for me no more. I did my crazy teenage years. And I did my, terrible 20s. 30s. That was kind of end of my 30s, beginning of my 40s. I think I was going through a lot of changes. Probably a lot of changes I didn't really understand at the time. However, I don't. Trying to get this out. Put some more tangerine in there. Okay, so I don't drink. Very rarely, like I said, a glass of wine, maybe here and there, but it has to be like I like the white wines. Okay, so the mixture that you have set aside, just saying, if you like alcohol, you can take a mixture of fruit like this, and it's called a fruit cocktail. You take whatever flavor, usually a flavored vodka or a flavored rum would go good with this. I used to drink pineapple juice and coconut rum. It was so good. But you could use coconut rum for this. You could use any type of flavored rum or whatever. But you would take a bowl like this, let the juices fill up halfway. Keep the fruit in there because the fruit's going to suck up the alcohol. You take your alcohol, put it in here, put a lid on it, put it in the fridge, let it chill overnight. The next day you got yourself some cocktail. You take it and put it in like little cups, like the little cups that come in Jello shots. You fill them up, put some whipped cream on them, serve them. Something you will not see me doing because I don't drink. So I am about to put or try to put a lid. Okay, for some reason my lid is not really fitting like it should. Maybe it's just the wrong lid. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Well, I do have a lid for it. I just can't find it right now. It's totally okay. This is the lid for my marshmallow salad. So before I mix it, this is what it looks like. Okay. Now, the final ingredient to the marshmallow salad is going to be sour cream. If you watched my Christmas edition of my food, you will see that I told you some people there's a controversy on whether you use sour cream or whipped cream. Don't use whipped cream. I'm telling you, you'll regret it. Sour cream. This is about a half a container full. So, or maybe less. This is probably a little less than a half. Spoon it in there. I said one final ingredient. I lied. Sour cream is not the final ingredient. And if you've seen my Christmas edition, you know that I just fibbed. So some of the new movies and stuff, we watched Black Adam. I liked that. I really did enjoy Black Adam. What else did we watch? We watched Trolls. That was a good movie. I felt bad for the trolls I liked. What else? We watched, so I opened up another one. Now I'm going to mix it with the sour cream. Okay. We watched Girl in the Shed, which is based on true events. If by chance when you mix this, and there's a good chance, make sure you have extra marshmallows around, because you don't want it soupy. You do not want it going into the refrigerator soupy. Okay, because it's going to be too soupy. And you don't want that because it won't gel right. So, and just like this is doing now, all the fruit is marinating to the bottom. No, you don't want that. Okay, so as you can see when I show you this, the sour cream with the fruit juices, because you know sour cream takes on the taste of its food. Like tacos, it takes on the flavor of the meat or the sauces or whatever. If you're using it on whatever you're using on chips. If you eat chips instead of chips and dip, you eat Doritos in this, it enhances the flavors of the Doritos. So it takes on the flavor of the juices and enhances it. I'll show you guys in a second. I have to get more marshmallows. And I will show you guys my crushed pecans. You can use, again, pecans, walnuts, cashews, crush them up. If you like chunkiness, you don't have to chop them up as much, but I like them crushed. I'm going to top it really well with some pecans. But I have to get more marshmallows because it's really soupy. And that I don't want. So let me, funny little story story I'm about to tell you guys about these darn marshmallows, okay? As you may hear, but not see, I'm opening up a box. Opening up a box. I do have a box of marshmallows. And I'll tell you why. So, for Thanksgiving, my daughter said, Mom, can you please make marshmallow salad? I said, sure, honey. I knew for a fact that my store that I work at sells these. You know, last minute person that I was back then in November, I would get everything at the last minute thinking it's going to be there because it was there for so long. Understand this. I went to go get, I got the pineapples, I got the tangerines, I got the maraschino cherries. We had no marshmallows. I'm going to make this funny, but true. Story short. I went to every store that I knew. I even Googled it. I even went online at Walmart.com to try to have them same day delivered. Stores had them that were like 45 miles away, or, you know, that were too far away for me to get to, or even think about traveling for some marshmallows. Mind you, this was for Thanksgiving. So I was like, hey, you know, Beauty Babe 9735. I said to her, I said, honey, I got everything, sour cream, I got the pecans, I got everything, but I don't have the marshmallows. She says, well, Mom, just get the white mini marshmallows. And I said, ew, because these are they're flavored. They're different colors, but they're flavored. They're lime, they're strawberry, orange, lime, lemon, right? So that's what makes it taste so good, right? So I said, okay, you know, let me give it a whirl. Even my sister said to me, Punky, don't use them white marshmallows. They're not going to taste the same. I'm like, all right, it can't taste too bad. So, lo and behold, I tried it. I didn't like it. But I made it for my daughter. She said she liked it. It wasn't too much of a difference, which I felt there was. But, okay. So, I added about a quarter more of a bag. I can't really add too much more, so. Hey. You shouldn't put your nails up there. They won't get stuck. My mama cat. Anyways. She was clawing at something. Got her nail stuck. Anyways, I added more marshmallows, but I can't add too much more because, like I said, I have a certain amount of container that I don't feel like switching containers. I don't feel like doing all that. So I'm stirring from the bottom to the top, and this is what it's going to turn out to look like. And I tell everybody, this isn't a pretty picture. This isn't a fruit or a dessert that's like, I'm just rubbing the spoon over top so it's flat. This isn't a dessert that you're going to be like, ooh, that looks so good. It's one of the desserts that you have to try and be like, yeah, that's good. Okay, so the rest of the marshmallows I'm going to put away. I have, like, 11 more bags of marshmallows. I tell you what, anybody wants to try this marshmallow dessert, comment below. I will send you some marshmallows, I swear to you I will. But if you just want to try it, want to make it, you get all the other ingredients, because I'm telling you, these mini marshmallows, these flavored mini marshmallows are really hard to find. Anyways, long story short, I couldn't find the marshmallows, so I said, come Christmas, I'm going to get these marshmallows so I can make this dessert for you. And it's a tradition passed down from my mom, my sisters and stuff, so we all make it. So usually every Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter, but it's more of a Christmas and Easter type of dessert. I make it every year. I usually do. So everybody who has tried it liked it. They loved it. They liked it. So like I said, this is what it's going to look like when you're done. It's going to be like a Jell-O consistency. See? It's a Jell-O consistency. I'm going to put a lid on it, and I'm going to put it in the fridge. I mean, you could eat some now if you wanted to, but I like mine to be cold and gelled. So This is what it looks like. What are you guys doing? Being bad, huh? And I'm just gonna put some wrap over top of this because I can't find my lid and I'm not gonna sit out here waiting for it. But as you can see, that's how I make my roast. I might normally I would put, like, I would cut up some potatoes, some little mini potatoes. I would cut up some carrots, onions, and throw in there too. But because we're going to eat sauerkraut mashed potatoes with it, I'm not doing all that. I'd rather have mashed potatoes and whole potatoes in there. Take some cellophane, wrap up the extra fruit. Get out of here. And for now, that's all. I mean, I make my sauerkraut in a pot. I got canned sauerkraut. I don't do anything special to my sauerkraut. I don't drink beer, so I don't put beer in my sauerkraut. I'll put the, hey. She's bad. Mama rolls the roost. The little mama cat, she's my fat cat. She's Miss Thing. Anyways, so my cleanup, I gotta do my dishes. But I'll throw my hot dogs and kielbasa in with the sauerkraut, and I'll let it marinate, but I won't do that till later. My mashed potatoes, this year, this is what I'm making my mashed potatoes out of. I got a bag of Idaho yellow potatoes, and I got a bag of red. I'm gonna peel them, dice them up, and make some homemade mashed potatoes with that. So that's how I do my New Year's dinner. If you have any questions or comments, comment below. And I'm very serious. Like, if you really want to make this marshmallow salad and you cannot find the marshmallows, I actually finally, so I know I got away from the subject, but the reason why I ended up with a box of marshmallows is because I didn't realize I could go online to my store and order from the distributors that we order from, and it'll get shipped to our store for free. So I did it, but I didn't think it would come before Christmas. Lo and behold, it did. But as that came for Christmas, so did our order from the store. Our store had marshmallows, I had marshmallows, so I had an abundant amount of marshmallows. And so my sissy makes it up in Detroit, so I'm gonna ship her some marshmallows. Giving my daughter some marshmallows. But like I said, if you really want to try it, really want to try it, just give me address below to where I can ship you some marshmallows. Just not out the country. It has to be in the United States. I have no problem doing it. And then once you make your marshmallow salad, please make a video, put it on YouTube, tag PK78 in it, and like, follow, share, and subscribe. So this is my New Year's dinner video. I hope y'all have a blessed and safe New Year's. I'll probably make a small short video and say Happy New Year's to everybody when the ball drops. But until then, everybody have a safe, blessed, very blessed, and safe New Year's. God bless.